Hello, hello. If you would like to join me for a flip through on my current planner for 2022, then stay tuned. So I thought I would do a flip through on my planner and let you know how things are working and what little tweaks and changes that I have made. So let's get right to it. So this is a Vanderspec B6. This is in the lavender. I have had it made to the Gilio B6 of Punto specs. So it is big and it can accommodate a thick, chunky planner. So I like to try and keep all of the things that I'm going to be using on a regular basis here in my planner. Let me just adjust the lighting a little bit. So I have like tracker stickers and I have my weekly stickers. I have stickers here in the back. I have stickers here and post-it notes. And then the same here, I have list stickers, monthly stickers, all the stickers. So all of these things I like to keep in my planner to just make it easily accessible so that I'm not going from pouch to pouch. So that does mean that my planner does get chunked up and tends to be bigger than the average bear. So let's just get right into it. So I am using the really super thin monthly tabs. Let's zoom in so you can see those. I'm using the thin black monthly tabs that came in the bundle kit with Aura Estelle, and they just have like abbreviated months, as you can see, but they're super thin and they really don't get in the way of the rest of the book. So that is the reason why I like those the most. So my monthlies, I'm keeping pretty simple, just doing the tops with the days of the week. I'm doing Monday starts because I'm just used to Monday starts, and then just a few stickers from the monthly kits. And then same thing here. As you can see, it's pretty simple. And I used all of the things from the monthly kits. I do have to cut down Wednesday because Wednesday's such a long word, and so I just cut that down and put part of the little sticker on there to make her days of the week stickers work for me in the slot. So let's go ahead and we can kind of take a quick look at how things have kind of morphed for me a little bit. Just trying to think. I want to say that at the beginning, yeah, so I still haven't used any of these pages yet. I'm not really sure what and or if I'm going to, so we'll see what happens. But going to the weeklies here. So I really didn't start using the planner until about the 10th of the month because the very first week of January I was away, just dealing with things in Maine where I used to live. That's where my family still is, and visiting my parents, checking on them and all the things. So in the beginning, as you can see, very plain, not really using stickers. I was just I did really like the idea of doing kind of like a daily rapid log, and I really shouldn't say rapid log because I really only put like highlights of things that are kind of important to remember. So in the beginning, you can see that it was pretty plain. And then, anytime that I have something like an event or something big, I wanted to be able to have like a picture that can help me remember that. And so I got my dairy cow. Her name is Goldie. Isn't she so cute? Look at it. And so I took a picture of her and I printed it out on my Canon and cut it down and stuck that picture of her there, and I just love it. So again, it was pretty plain, as you can see, for a while. And I do have, you know, like little stickies that I keep in there. I do it similar to how I did in my Stology. So pretty plain. Oops, out of frame, sorry. So then in February, I was like, you know what? Let's make it a little prettier and just draw me to the planner, because as I've talked about before, obviously having a really nice leather cover for me draws me to it, but also just having a happy place to kind of look at when I come to it helps with that as well. So I started pulling out sticker kits that I had, and I started using them. And so as you can see, this was a sticker kit. I don't remember the name of it, but it's super cute, and I stuck that there. And so I was just doing a little bit here and there. And I will zoom you guys in just a little. And then I did toy with doing a meal prep, and it didn't work out that well, so I didn't really stick to it. But I was kind of highlighting like important dates, because my brain just tends to forget things. And so you can see just a few stickers here and there as I went. And then as March starts approaching, you start seeing more stickers. So I really like doing the columns the way I am is working out well, where I have like a to do, a to clean. Sometimes I do like health or weather, and then like my daily rapid log type of thing. That really seems to be working out well. I am doing like a tracker sticker. These are from a Happy Planner pack. And so I'm tracking my exercise, and then it's just like poof. So this was right around my birthday, which was in March. And I took the day that I had off, and I just decorated like a week or 2 weeks, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. So I'm using like weather stickers now and again, and just logging when I'm exercising. That was my actual birthday. So yeah, so you can see that I just kind of started doing that more. And then I did get the sterling ink kit. I want to say I probably got it in March. Yeah, because you can see down here, this is one of her washies. And so I really started enjoying using that. So you can see the different ways that I was doing that. And then I started using like some watercolor. And that Tomoe River paper crunch, you gotta love it. Even though the paper is a little bit different, it still has that like crunch to it, which I love. So then I started tracking, let's see, I'm trying to see where I started it. I guess it was this week. So then I started tracking like my nail color. So you can see every week I do my nails something different. And so I started literally just putting the nail polish on the paper so that I could remember what colors that I used and when. So, and then like this was a color for stain when I had to stain our roadside stand for selling stuff from the farm. That was one of the stain colors that I used. So I'll have that there with that color and the company, so that if ever I need to go back and look, I have it archived in my book. That's the other thing for me that's super important about using a bound book, because they archive very easily, and I don't, you know, like have all these loose pages that can come apart and I can lose something with a ring planner. Having just a book that has all of my information in it that I can look back on is just so easy for me. So then I started trying to track like a no spend, and I started doing my daily, writing down my daily scripture reading. And so you can just see all of those things. And then I have the vellum she had in her kit for April. And yeah, so then I use this top tab I use for my week, like the beginning of the week. So I don't move it for the day, I only move it for the week, because I use one of these, and I've shown this before, these little metal Midori tabs. I use that for the side, so that is the physical day that I'm on. So this gets me to the weekly, that one. And then this little tab gets me to the day that I'm on. So it works out well. And then I have this tab that will get me to, I haven't moved it apparently. It's supposed to get me to the month that I'm on, but I have not moved it. So let's move it now to get me to April. There we go. And I find that I do need to use a clip to keep these in, or else they do try to fall out. So there we go. Now I'm in April. So I can easily get back to April. There we go. Sometimes I do that wrong. Let's see. Let's do that again. Sometimes I put it like in the wrong spot, so that when I'm doing it, it gets me like the month before. Let's do this. And bam, there we go. Now I did it right. So that is it. I am going strong with this, and I almost feel guilty about it. Do you guys ever get like that? Like you find something that's really working for you, and you're kind of like waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're thinking, this is working out really well, and I'm enjoying it, and I don't feel like I need to leave this. And that's scary, because usually I've had 3 different planners by now in the month of April, but it's working out well for me, and I'm thankful because I'm saving money, I'm saving time. The only thing that I have changed is, and I speak about this in my Hobonichi Weeks video, the only thing that I've changed, and let's get to a weekly. That one didn't have any appointments. Okay, so we'll go to this one. The only thing that I've changed is I have introduced my Hobonichi Weeks as an overview planner that I can haul all around the house with me, and I take it with me to when I go food shopping for lists. I do still use my A6 on the go planner, because, and that one is the day free. I keep that in my bag for the most part, so I don't take it out of there, because when I go somewhere, I always need to have my planner, have a planner with me. And this is just too big. The B6, as much as I love it, and it really is my jam, it's too big for me to carry. But the Hobonichi Weeks is too small to be my primary planner for me. So I have added this in, and I can show you. I am basically just writing out my weekly overview appointments, and this just kind of gives me a weekly eye shot, so I know what appointments I have when, and I have this with me everywhere that I go in the house. So that works out well. And so I'm sort of like using them together in tandem, and that is really what my brain needs. I need to have this sitting here on my desk, and I need to be able to carry this around. So I don't worry that I'm going to ruin my super expensive leather because I have this cheapy plastic cover, which I do not plan on replacing. I'm just going to change out the paper and keep the plastic cover, and I'm not going to get a Hobonichi Weeks cover and all of that. I'm just going to use it like this, and then I can clean it. If it drops in water, I don't care. So this is sort of like my beat it up around the house overview planner, whereas this one really is like my ultimate brain that's going to sit on my desk, and I come to this, once or twice a day. I don't really come into this a ton. I'll come to it kind of at the end of the day when I do my rapid logging. I do come to it for my list making. So like I'll make out my list and I will check things off throughout the day as I get them done. But other than that, I'm really keeping this here, and this will just be a really great tool that I will look at down the road for different things that I need as far as figuring out how did my exercise go in the month of March. What was that color that I used for my nails last week? So I don't want to put all that stuff in the Hobonichi Weeks because it's just too small for me. So this works out really well. I still get my B6, which is what I love. And yeah, I'm looking forward to when Aura Estelle restocks these, because I'm definitely going to get a couple more so that I have them for the future. And I'm just really enjoying it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that flip through. Oh yeah, actually there was one other thing I wanted to show you that I was doing. So, and I've already ported this to the next week because I started planning my next week, but I started using these little monthly stickers, and this just kind of gives me a what do I have going on for the whole month kind of deal, so that I'm not necessarily needing to go back and look here. I just have it right here on a sticky note, and then I literally just take this off and I can just port it to the next week. Boom. Just like that. Really simple. Keep it with me from week to week with no problem. Always have my monthly schedule like right there. Again, mochi things if you're interested. And I have a small version of this in my weeks, and I'll show you. I forgot to show that. So this is the small version that I have in my weeks, and all I do here on this one, whereas this one's bigger, I can write what the actual appointment is. This one I just do the days, and I just put dots so that I know that on those dot days that I have appointments. So yeah, that is it. So if you guys have any questions, comment down below, like and subscribe and all that fun stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.